while I'm drunk. What's up, everyone? This is Intoxicated Opinions. We're almost halfway through the bottle.
Almost don't count.
Well, let's get halfway through then. Take another shot right now.
Hold on, let me finish this.
Okay.
I poured a little pineapple juice in there.
He need to sweeten it down, but you drink that
It was only like the corner.
You drink that whole thing.
Man, you want to cry about it.
Hold on, let me finish my pineapple juice. Today, I just realized Gary is a DC fan.
Yeah, right.
You talking about the movies?
As I should be. DC in general.
You read the comic books?
All of it.
What?
Yeah.
I ain't never seen. Where you got one comic book?
I gave them all away to kids at the job.
But you did read them.
I read them. Yes.
Did you read Marvel comic books?
I read Marvel too. These are the debates we had at work.
Okay.
This is the reason why I got into it.
I like the movies best.
That's cute.
Okay.
Okay.
And you prefer DC movies over Marvel?
I prefer DC over Marvel.
Can you name me 5 DC movies?
General, every Batman movie.
Like from
every Batman
Danny
movie.
DeVito.
We just gonna say every Batman movie.
Have you seen Batman and Robin?
We're just gonna say every Batman movie.
I'm talking about good movies.
We're just gonna say Batman movies.
How many did they make?
A lot.
One,
a lot.
2, 3.
I mean,
6.
The only movie
7 or
that
8.
the only movie that I put at the top of Marvel is Black Panther, and I only put it up there because I'm black.
You racist motherfucker.
I'm just being honest. That's how much I disapprove of Marvel.
What's wrong with it? Just explain to me why you don't like Marvel better. Because you're probably the first person I met.
No, I'm not. But
yeah, you're the first person.
We're gonna start with they had to redo the whole Spider-Man series because the whole first 3 movies are trash. They had to redo the Hulk because the Hulk was trash. I mean, can we go on? We're just gonna scrap those 5 movies right there. The Hulk, Spider-Man.
Talk about the Incredible Hulk with Ed Norton.
Yeah, the trash. Yeah.
Yeah, that was
I know
not good.
I know it was. We're just gonna scrap.
But
those.
you gotta let them have some gimmies before you.
Okay, I give you out those 4, and you take Batman, the first one.
Yeah, that's trash.
Okay, you got it.
So from Iron Man to
Iron Man 3 was horrible.
Endgame.
Iron Man 2 was subpar. Iron Man 1 was good because it was fresh, it was new, it was something different. He was funny, he was hilarious. What else?
We got 3 Captain Americas.
I watched them one time and never watched them.
3 Thors.
I didn't even watch the last one because the first 2 was average.
You're not into the fantasy.
No, I'm just being honest. I'm a person that grew up off of Xena and Hercules, so
I watched both of them.
Okay, so when you come, what was good about it?
About what?
Thor.
What was not? Let's start there. What you mean? I have to list the whole movie? That'll take an hour.
So I'm gonna show you the contradiction. How he had this long, drawn-out battle with Loki, right? His brother.
Which one are we talking about? The first one?
The first. We'll just go to the first one. He had this long, drawn-out battle with Loki, and then all of a sudden in the Avengers, Hulk just grabs him by his foot and slams him back and forth. Make that make sense.
So you're going to the...
No, I just make it make sense.
Can I talk?
Go ahead.
So he's going to go to the age-old stance of power levels not equaling out over the whole timeline of the movie series. That's what you're saying, right?
Don't that make sense? Shouldn't that make sense?
I mean, I thought about this my whole childhood growing up watching Dragon Ball Z.
They had parallels.
They did.
Right.
Yeah, some of them didn't make sense.
What? Like what?
Like...
Well, hold on. Let's stay where we at.
Yeah, okay.
You're going off in the anime.
Which anyone can go off into.
You can't be disrespectful with Dragon Ball Z. So let's stay where we are at Marvel vs. DC. Like, there is nothing to keep it balanced in Marvel. DC, you have some kind of balance. You have a balance with Superman. He has kryptonite. So no matter how strong this person is, he has kryptonite. He has a weakness. You have Flash, who has a weakness. His heart, his kindness. That is his weakness. You have Batman. His weakness is he's just a regular person.
So here's the thing with Marvel. Thor 1, Thor 2, Thor 3. Thor had always had X amount of power, but during the development of each movie, he starts to realize how to tap into that. So it's always been there. He just has not been able to use it all. That's what I'm saying. And so with each installment, you could see how he evolves and he grows into the character, and he owns that power, and that's where he gets to the top of the line. And so Thor in Endgame and Thor in the first Thor, it's two different.
But he still got his ass whooped.
What?
He got his ass whooped in the beginning. Got his ass whooped in the end.
Who beat him? In the end.
Thanos. He whooped all their asses.
You talk about when Thor buried his axe in his chest.
You talk about the weak Thanos, the second Avengers. You talk about that.
Oh no. Okay. No, I was talking about Infinity War.
Because you can't talk about the last one where he got his ass headed to him. Even the big character that was waiting to come back, she got her ass whooped too. Make it make sense. I just don't know. Marvel just doesn't make sense to me.
What's your favorite DC movie?
Batman, Bane. I mean, what can I say? That's
Can you
the
just
best
name one?
That's the best one. Bane, the one with Bane.
Batman and Robin?
No, the newest one with Bane. I can't think of it right now because.
Oh, okay. Dark Knight.
No.
It's the one after?
Dark Knight is the one before.
Okay, I know what you're talking about. I like that. So you're only.
No, it's Dark Knight. It's Dark Knight. That's the one before.
The only thing against Marvel you have is the power levels don't make sense.
I mean, no, I have a lot more against the movies.
If I was forced to sit and watch DC every movie, I'd probably shoot myself in the face.
What movie?
Any movie.
You're lying.
All 20 of them?
You're lying. Which movie? Name a movie. And name how you can sit through it and just kill yourself.
Batman and Superman.
What was bad about it?
Everything.
Such as?
The plot.
What was bad about the plot?
It was retarded.
What was retarded? You just said it was retarded. That give me no.
It was the worst movie. I was so excited to go see it. It was the worst movie I've ever seen. 3 hours of my life gone.
It was a great movie.
It was, the action was horrible.
They put the introduction of Batman and Superman into one movie, and it took 3 hours. It didn't take 9 hours, or however long that Avengers took to make, and it only had 30 minutes of action in it.
For which movie? Batman and Superman?
No, Endgame.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You didn't like Endgame?
No. I mean, I like the second. I didn't like the last.
I hated Batman and Superman. It was boring. The action was garbage.
Oh my goodness.
Felt like
you had Batman training, working out. You person that stay in the gym. You had this man actually lifting weights, getting ready for this battle like he was going to war.
That's not the Batman that we all know. He's already ready.
He trained his whole life. This is a man that trains for everything he do. Karate, jiu-jitsu, he reads, he studies, he learns.
But in all the other Batman movies, you don't see the whole movie focus on that. You see a little bit, then he's in a character and he's handling business. This movie was just boring.
It wasn't boring. It gave me context. It lets me know. It leads me up to what made them, start working together, how they met, as far as the movie's concerned.
So I haven't watched all the DC movies, but is there like a progression? Like, hey, you watch this movie, this movie, this movie. Here's a final movie that sums them all up?
No, because it doesn't end. It hasn't ended yet. So what do you mean?
I mean, you can't watch Iron Man 3 without watching Iron Man and Captain America and Thor, because they're all in Iron Man 3.
But that's the better. I think that's the better, because you can keep capitalizing off of those, like such as Batman, such as Justice League, such as just by naming them 1, 2, 3. That it gives it an ending. It gives it an end date. Like it doesn't confine it to just one. You can always build off of that.
I hope they end it soon.
I don't. I love it.
You really like DC? I thought you were just joking.
Aquaman is great.
I like the Aquaman movie.
Look, what's the difference?
The movie was good.
Okay.
But I can't say it was better than
The Aquaman movie is better than Spider-Man.
Which Spider-Man?
Any Spider-Man.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, so
Spider-Man's the worst besides Ant-Man. That's the worst.
So Batman movies are better than Iron Man.
No.
Yes, they are.
Batman movies are better than Ant-Man.
Batman movies are better than Iron Man movies.
You could just ask Google. She gonna say hell no.
Batman movies are better than Iron Man. Do we want to go to? We can go to any Batman movie. And then we can go to Joker movies.
You believe this?
Yes, wholeheartedly.
How many people agree with you?
A lot. There's a lot of DC fans.
That you talked to in person?
Listen, your personal opinion is different than the majority.
I know, but I'm just looking at the picture objectively, and it's kind of factual.
You got to look at like DC has kept comic books alive, have kept superheroes alive. Nobody else has kept superheroes alive outside of DC.
Outside of Batman, what does DC
Superman.
have? Superman? Those movies are garbage.
I don't even go to Superman because it's just like the man is incredible. He's incredible. Outside of Kryptonite, the man is unstoppable.
You seen the original Superman, right?
Yeah.
Not the original.
You talking about the 80s movies?
No. I'm talking about the one that was like 2010. It was him. He was fighting those three people.
The other ones from Planet Krypton?
Yeah. Garbage movie.
Why was it garbage?
It's boring. You can't be entertained.
Okay.
I
was entertained.
I would compare Superman with that man, actually.
I think that gave a substance to who Superman was, this alien, who people was kind of confused with, didn't know whether to go against him or be for him. It gave you some kind of context to him, and then it made you appreciate him when these other people came, and it showed you that only he could stand up to all three of them.
Is Batman the only human with no actual powers in DC?
The main, as far as
Iron Man would fuck Batman up.
How?
That's all I'm saying.
We're gonna end this by Batman has more money than Superman.
Than Superman?
I mean, than Iron Man.
What?
He can buy more gadgets. Batman is something without his suit.
He can't even fly.
He's something without his suit. That means he could whoop Iron Man's ass without a suit. That means hand-to-hand combat, he would whoop Iron Man's ass.
Tony Stark. So you
Tony Stark.
Yeah.
He will
you
whoop
saying
his
Bruce
ass.
Wayne would beat up Tony Stark?
Hand to hand, yes,
Yeah.
hands down.
But when they put the suits on, it's different because we talk about Iron Man, not Tony Stark, and Batman.
Okay, I'm a realist, and I'm real.
Yes.
Starting out, Iron Man has the upper hand.
The whole fight.
But if the fight draws out, Batman would eventually learn how to beat Iron Man.
You just justifying.
It's the truth.
Stiff stuff for your own.
Come on, man. It's the truth. Just because you don't know these don't mean that, it ain't the truth.
So Phase 3 of Marvel's coming out. It's going to drag out about 5-6 years. And after that, we might as well go DC and Marvel in one movie.
Listen, man.
But then you're not going to agree with what popular opinion is of who's going to be stronger, who's going to be better. Because you got your bias towards DC.
I just think that I feel like it varies too often. I feel like the weakest character in DC is somehow, in Marvel, is somehow the strongest character through some kind of miracle that doesn't make any kind of sense.
Wonder Woman's in DC, right?
Yeah.
You watched that movie?
Amazonian. Yeah.
You watched the movie?
I do.
You like those?
Yeah.
Of course he does.
To all my women followers, yes.
Of course he does.
Wonder Woman is a great movie. She does her thing.
Did they drop the second one?
Not yet. You need to go watch that though when it comes out.
I couldn't even finish Justice League. When the action scene came on, I was like, this is garbage.
You know why you can't?
Why?
Because there's so many superpowers. It's just hard to keep track of just the movie. And Marvel is like, we know what to expect. Just fighting. Like nobody really showed anything different other than fighting.
I can only name 3 or 4 characters on DC. Who's that black guy with the red eye?
Cyborg.
Mm-hmm.
And we don't even want to go to TV shows because we kill y'all at TV shows. Flash, Teen Titans.
Ain't that a cartoon?
Yeah, we got Watchmen too.
sounds garbage. No one that's watching this video is going to agree that DC is better than Marvel.
Hey, I'm just saying. People watch Arrow. Ain't that right?
Is that DC?
Yeah.
Arrow?
Arrow DC. Do we got?
Why have I not seen?
What is a Marvel TV show?
What have what have I not seen Arrow and Flash in any of the movies?
They're in Justice League.
Arrow is?
Flash.
Flash is.
Yeah. I think Arrow would be a good movie. I think it's more like Batman, but it gives perspective on, I guess, the Arrow character. You could have said a lot. You could have said Green Lantern. That was a horrible movie.
Don't DC have Silver Surfer and Fantastic Four?
No, those are cartoons, but those are Marvel too, and those are trash movies.
What? Those are Marvel?
Fantastic Four is horrible.
Oh yeah, those are garbage. I didn't know those were Marvel. I thought they was DC.
Yeah.
Looking at the movie, I was like, oh, that's DC.
See, so
Green Lantern was trash.
Can we admit that DC is better?
I would say DC is not as bad as I thought it was after learning some stuff, but it's not better than Marvel.
Okay.
Let's look at the box office numbers.
As far as what?
Just who sold the most? You know the answer.
Okay, so Endgame, but that was trash.
You know the answer.
Even Endgame, the last Avengers was trash.
If you're not invested in the first
trash?
20 movies,
Hold on, was it trash?
No.
People watched the last one because they watched the second to last.
No. If you are not invested in the first 20, the last one might be trash.
I wasted 4 hours of my life watching that last movie, and I could have watched the Titanic again.
Titanic?
Yeah, I could have watched the Titanic.
It was about 4 hours, huh? It was the best 4 hours, though.
No, it wasn't.
No?
It was a lot of talking, a lot of bull.
Yeah, they wrapping up.
They were going back in time, and then they going back in time and changing time. It just didn't make sense. A lot of it just didn't.
So it sounds like your mind's too little to wrap yourself around the concepts of...
I can wrap my mind around time travel. It just didn't make sense. Flash has it a lot. Every time he goes back, he changes his timeline. That makes sense. How do you go back in time and don't change the timeline?
I mean, we got Doctor Strange, so he goes back in time.
Okay.
Do you want to Google?
That's a movie too, and that's bad.
What?
Doctor Strange movies horrible. You just keep bringing up just like bad Marvel movies. You probably got Iron Man and Avengers and
Listen,
Black
this is two opposing opinions, but if you just go online and see which one is rated best, see which one is
I'm realistic.
Sold the most. Can you do that?
Man, you're gonna waste people's time, man.
Because they're gonna do it. They'll be like, well, obviously the best is gonna be the one that's highest rated and sold the most. And it's gonna be a landslide. You drunk yet, man? We ain't had a shot in about 15 minutes.
I know you are.
I'm not even tipsy.
You're not.
I was expecting to get hit harder. Probably because I ate a lot of food right before I came here.
I mean, y'all got the top 2, 3. Aquaman is above Spider-Man. We're going Captain America, Iron Man.
What's the top 3?
Incredibles 2.
Can you just tell me the top 3?
Black Panther's 5. Avengers is 4. Avengers, the first one is 3. Avengers Infinity War is 2. Avengers Endgame is 1.
So the top 4 is Avengers. Justice League ain't nowhere near the top. Are they even the top 10? Because Avengers is the combination of all the Marvel, and Justice League is a combination of all the DC, but it's so trash, no one's watching.
The only reason people watch the Avengers is because it had every superhero in it, and Tony Stark was funny. It's like a comedy / superhero movie. So you have a lot to go off of. That's not even the best one. I'd give it to not Daredevil. The Merc with a Mouth. Deadpool.
Deadpool?
Yeah.
I like Deadpool.
I know. Yeah, he's pretty cool. I like him too.
Anyway, man, it's been about 20 minutes. I just wanted you to look it up to prove my point that Marvel is way ahead on every category, except opinions that you could think of. So when we say which one's better, we could just look it up.
Just because it sold more, don't mean it was better.
Let's look at the moving ratings.
There's
from
a lot
different
of things that go into that. Kids based. Is it a family movie?
Here you are trying to make excuses.
Dark Knight is not a family movie.
You trying to make excuses for why DC's under Marvel.
I'm just being honest. Joker is not a family movie. Everybody likes Joker.
Deadpool is not a family movie.
And it's down there. But it's one of the better movies.
Anyway, you got something to say, man? Because I just
all in all, we know that DC is a lot better, just all around. I mean, you might make more off of movies, but we have TV shows, we have cartoons, we have comic books.
He still reads comic books.
Movies. Huh? We just all around. We're just better. All around, you know, that makes a difference. You know, you can do one thing better.
For every comment this video gets, you'll get one vote. For every like it gets, I'll get one vote. How about that?
All right.
Done.
Please comment down below.
We gonna
don't like this shit. Comment. Dislike it if you
dislike it. You told them dislike it. All right, we're gonna see what happens. Like the video, share, subscribe.
Comment down below. Number one thing to do. Appreciate y'all.
All the comments gonna say DC suck.
Oh man, stop that.
Stop the video, man. You know how much editing it's gonna take?
We don't need no editing.